Hi guys, welcome to Armchair Adventures, our award-winning podcast for children. That's right, you heard me, award-winning. We won an MPA award for the best podcast, and it's all thanks to you adventurers and my lovely customers. Love you guys. On an armchair adventure, you can go anywhere you like. On an armchair adventure, imaginations fly. In this episode, we're going on an armchair adventure with, drumroll please, Hazel. Say hello, Hazel.
Hello, everybody.
I'm so sorry I'm late calling you. It's the school Christmas show and they put me in charge of the costumes. I spent literally hours making a camel costume and then I found out the camel scene's been cut and they're not even going to use it anyway.
That sounds frustrating, but I'm sure it wasn't a total waste of time.
I should have just ordered it online. Probably would have only been a few pounds. No one would have cared about that getting chucked out, would they? But anyway, I'm not calling to talk about me. How are you, Hazel?
Oh, I'm not so bad. I've just been out in the garden, deadheading the flowers and putting everything to bed for the winter.
Oh, that sounds nice.
It was, although it always makes me a bit sad at this time of year, seeing the empty spaces where my flower pots used to be. Oh, I can't wait to see the garden in full bloom again, teeming with life. I always miss it in the winter.
It sounds like what you need is a bit of winter sun. I'll get the rest of the customers on the phone now. They might have some ideas. I have all my lovely customers on a conference call now ready to take part. Say hi, everyone.
Hi there.
Hi there.
Hi, everyone. Hi.
We've been talking about how much Hazel misses her garden during the winter months. I think a bit of winter sun might be just the adventure she needs. Somewhere luscious and full of greenery and exotic plants and animal life. What do you all think?
Well, Benidorm's nice at this time of the year.
I love Canada in the winter.
Or what about the Eden Project?
Ours is hot.
Not much plant life, though.
How about Madagascar?
These are all great ideas, but it's my own little garden that I miss. My buddleia are all covered in butterflies. The honeysuckle I replanted from my mum's garden, and the way it reminds me of her whenever I catch the scent. Nipping out to get blueberries from the fruit bushes for my porridge in the morning.
Well, why don't we go there then?
My garden?
Yeah, I'd love to see it. Me too.
Could we?
Of course, if that's where you really want to go. We could take a trip to Hazel's garden on a gorgeous sunny day.
Fantastic.
Great idea.
Late summer is my favourite. Everything in full bloom and the first apples ready to harvest.
Oh, I'd love to see that.
Right then, shall we get ready? We'll need some sun cream. And you adventurers, let's splodge it on.
It feels cold.
Make sure you get the top of your head.
Would you do me back for me?
I'm going to get my sunglasses on as well and a big floppy hat.
Good idea. What else might we need for a sunny garden adventure?
I'll get my hammock.
And a few deck chairs.
I've got my sun lounger.
I'll bring my parasol so I can keep nice and shaded.
Hey, I can do better than that. I've got a lovely gazebo.
Someone give me a hand firing up this barbecue, would you?
I've got a portable drinks fridge if anyone fancies a nice refreshing drink.
I'll get the garden games. Anyone for cricket?
Is that a slippery slide? I've always wanted to go on one of them.
Help me blow up this paddling pool, will you?
I'll get some buckets of hot water.
How about a bouncy castle?
That's a foot pump.
All you adventurers at home will need your help too. Let's get this bouncy castle blown up. Everybody ready? Let's pump it up.
It's getting there, getting bigger.
Almost there.
Wait, stop!
Is something wrong?
I'm not sure this is such a good idea. My garden's only small. I don't think there's room for a bouncy castle.
We can pack lighter if you want us to.
It's not just that. I think I've changed my mind. My garden's not exactly exciting, even on a sunny day. I'm worried it'll seem like a bit of an insignificant adventure compared to some of the places we've been to before.
I'm sure I can get my hands on a smaller bouncy castle.
Or what if it wasn't the bouncy castle that was smaller? What if we were?
What?
Why don't we see your garden from a different perspective? The garden won't seem too small if we're even smaller.
You mean we can shrink?
That's a great idea.
Is that even possible?
Of course. This is an armchair adventure. All we need is our imaginations. Let's shrink. How small shall we go?
The size of a cat.
Hey, I think we can go smaller than that.
The size of a garden gnome.
Smaller, I reckon. The size of a robin.
The size of a frog.
The size of a beetle.
Perfect.
Everything looks enormous when you're this size.
Look at my tiny little hands.
We're small enough to fit in someone's pocket.
Right. I think we're ready for an adventure. A teeny, tiny explorer's adventure to Hazel's garden. Let's go.
We'd better stick close together while we're this size.
Hi guys! If you're enjoying this podcast and want to learn more about how to reduce, reuse and recycle, you can download our free activity pack. All you need to do is visit our website www.armchair-adventures.co.uk and click on the free download next to this episode. Just ask your parent or teacher to help you. Love you guys!
Wow! Look at the size of them flowers.
My honeysuckle. Oh, isn't it lovely?
The smell is gorgeous. It's filling my lungs.
Breathe in, everyone. Smell the sweet summer air. That's right, adventurers. You too. Imagine you're surrounded by flowers taller than you are.
Look at all the colours.
So much green.
It's beautiful.
We'll have to push our way through the grass.
It's like a maze.
Adventurers at home, what can you see and hear now that you're this small? The garden seems totally different from this perspective.
What's that rumbling?
The ground's shaking.
Something's coming.
It's the fox.
I think it's seen us.
Run! You two adventurers, on the spot if you have to. And remember, you're only the size of a beetle.
My tiny little legs can't take much more of
The
this.
fox's paws sound like thunder.
Feel its hot breath.
Keep running. Faster. It's catching up with us.
I think we've lost it.
That was a close one.
I can't remember the last time I ran that fast.
Where are we, Hazel?
I don't know. I don't recognise anything now that I'm this size.
I think we're on the path.
I can feel rough concrete under my feet.
When you're only this size, the concrete path looks like it stretches for miles and miles.
I don't like it out here. I feel so exposed.
I'm sorry, gang. This is my fault. I should have been better prepared for this adventure. I would have been if I hadn't wasted so much time making that stupid camel for the school show.
Oh, don't worry about that now, Connie. We need to work out what we're going to do.
And quickly. I don't like the look of that bird.
I think it likes the look of us, though.
I think it thinks we're their dinner.
We need to find somewhere to shelter. Come on, follow me. This way, in here.
Are you sure about this, Connie?
Do we have to?
What is this place?
It's dark and it's damp.
And it stinks.
It's better in here than out there with that bird after us.
Not to mention the fox.
And I saw some tough-looking squirrels out there too.
Come on then, in we go. Budge up.
Hold your noses, adventurers. We're going in.
Are we all in?
Yes, but Where are we?
I think we're in my compost bin.
Everything you touch feels slimy.
It's suffocating.
Oh, look at that mouldy banana skin.
Look over there. Someone's chucked a piece of plastic in here by mistake.
Hey, what's that?
A worm.
It's heading right for us.
Oh, no! I know it's only a worm, but it's enormous compared to the size of us. Imagine it wrapping itself around us. It could squeeze the life out of us.
Don't tell me we're going to have to run for it again.
No. Wait, it isn't attacking us. I think it's friendly.
I think it's making a shape with its body.
It almost looks like it's pointing. I think it wants us to follow it.
Yes, look, it's clearing a path.
Follow that worm.
Come on, all you adventurers at home, join in. We're going to squelch our way through the compost bin, following the worm.
I'm going to lie on my stomach and wriggle just like the worm.
It's like we're in a tunnel.
I'm crouching down as low as I can.
This is like squelching through thick mud.
Pass the used tea bags.
And the broken eggshells.
Through the grass cuttings.
Under the shredded newspaper.
Oh, those are the flowers I was deadheading earlier.
Don't slip on that old banana skin.
I think we've made it.
Fresh air. I can breathe again. Thanks, worm.
Thank you.
Now we just need to get our bearings.
Ah!
What is it? What's the matter?
Creepy crawlies.
I hate creepy crawlies. If I see a spider, I hoover it up.
Why? Spiders can't hurt you.
You should trap it in a cup with a bit of paper and carry it outside.
The creepy crawlies are probably more scared of you than you are of them.
Not now, they're not. Look, those slugs are huge compared to us.
Excuse me, Mr. Slug, but we don't mean to disturb you, but we're lost. Very lost.
Connie, are you feeling all right?
Never mind talking to it. Somebody get the salt.
Well, the worm helped us. Maybe these creepy crawlies can help us too.
Connie, you're right. These mini beasts are used to getting about when they're this size. And this garden is theirs as much as it's mine. Please, can you help us? We're not used to being this small and we need to get somewhere safe.
I think that's a yes.
They're actually quite friendly looking, aren't they? My granddaughter always says that woodlice remind her of armadillos. And I can sort of see what she means.
Look, that snail's lowering its head. It wants us to clamber on.
Come on, everyone, all aboard. We're going on a snail ride.
Hold on to its horns.
You too, adventurers. All aboard for a snail ride.
Now this is travelling in style.
Not exactly fast going though, is it?
I hope nobody was planning to be home by tea time.
We'll be here all year at this rate.
What's that sound?
It's an army of ants marching towards us.
They're lifting us above their heads, carrying us along.
I always knew ants were strong.
They're marching us towards the tree.
Now we're moving.
It's a bit bumpy.
Well, hello there, Mrs. Spider. Rita, don't get any ideas about reaching for your hoover. She's here to help us.
Grab on.
It's like a rope swing. Going up.
Can we climb along the web?
Use your muscles.
Now look, she's weaving a trampoline out of web.
This is better than any bouncy castle.
Come on, adventurers. We're going to bounce on a spiderweb trampoline. Let's see how high we can go.
I'm flying.
This is amazing.
But what happens when we go back down?
Look, it's a swarm of bees.
Listen to the whir of their wings.
Clamber on.
Ready, adventurers? Why don't you come with us?
We're going to go and fly on the bee's back. Jump on.
Going up.
Never thought I'd be flying on a bee.
They're flying us up into the tree.
We'll be safe up here.
What a journey.
Thank you, bees. Thank you, spider. Thank you, ants. Thank you, snails.
We made it!
I feel like I'm on top of the world.
It's beautiful up here.
Just look at that view.
No wonder you're so proud of your garden, Hazel.
Thank you. You know, I was so nervous that my garden was too small and insignificant for an adventure. But this adventure showed me that a lot of little people working together can achieve big things. Thank you, Connie. Thank you, everyone.
No problem.
No problem.
Oh, welcome. You're welcome.
I'm really glad you enjoyed it, Hazel. But wait. Oh no. Look. Down there.
What's the matter, Connie?
Down there on the ground. All those apples. Rotting. The wind must have blown them off. What a waste.
Oh, don't worry, Connie. They won't be wasted. Those fallen apples will go into the ground and make the apples on the tree come back sweeter next year.
Really?
Absolutely. In nature, nothing is wasted. Everything is recycled.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. It's like my compost bin.
I was too busy holding my nose to ask, but why do you have a compost bin, Hazel?
I compost so that less waste gets sent to landfill, but also to provide a habitat for a whole load of mini-bees, just like the ones who helped us.
I have a bug hotel in my garden too.
Well, if it keeps them out of the house, I'm all for it.
The mini-bees live among the waste to help the decaying process, and then when the compost is ready, I use it on the soil. It's sort of like a soil improver, helping my plants to stay healthy and strong.
So all that rotten, stinking stuff in the compost bin will help new plants grow?
That's right.
All of it except the plastic we saw. Plastic stays in the ground for a long, long time. That's why it's so important we try not to use too much of it.
But the rest will all decompose, ready to be used again. All those food scrapings and broken eggshells, all put to good use.
That's amazing.
And it's not just composting. Nature finds other ways to make sure everything is reused.
Earthworms and beetles spend their whole lives recycling for nature, turning dead plants back into usable nutrients for new plants and animals.
We can do it ourselves too. Reduce, reuse and recycle, making sure that as little as possible is wasted.
I plan my meals so that everything is eaten.
My dad used to plant sprouted potatoes in the ground. And now, even now, after he's passed away, new potatoes still grow in that patch.
You can reuse other things too. I made old plastic bottles into hanging planters. There's parsley growing in them now.
That's so cool. Hey, adventurers, what about you? Do you have any good ideas for how you can reduce, reuse and recycle to make less waste? You've given me so many ideas. Thank you. You know, maybe that time I spent making that costume for the school show wasn't wasted after all. I could reuse the material, adapt it into something new.
Do you know my wedding dress? It was remade into my daughter's christening gown.
And I reuse wool from jumpers that I don't wear anymore.
Well, I don't know if I'm skilled enough for that yet. Although, I did learn a lot about sewing from making the costume myself. So maybe the time wasn't wasted either. Maybe nothing really needs to be. Come on everybody, it's time to clap. We're gonna get down to the compost wrap. Wriggle around, try not to squirm. Slide on the back of a big earthworm. Make our way through lots of greens. So climb on the back of a centipede, let's go. Our message is clear, you need to recycle, reduce and reusing stuff is vital. You could recycle the food from last night's stew, or compost tea leaves from your brew. Plan all your meals for the week, and use just the water that you need. When little people work together, we can achieve great things. And now it's time to work together to make our planet green. Let's rock, yeah, clap, move your body to the compost wrap. Let's rock, yeah, clap, move your body to the compost reusing stuff is vital. Take old clothes to the charity shop, reuse old packaging for plant pots, recycle food from the mini bees and watch them munch in the compost piece. When little people work together, we can achieve great things. And now it's time to work together to make our planet green. Let's clap, yeah, move your body to the compost wrap. Let's clap, yeah, move your body to the compost wrap. Let's clap, yeah, move your body to the compost wrap. Let's clap, yeah, move your body to the compost wrap. Because nothing in nature is wasted. Let's clap, yeah, move your body to the compost wrap. Because nothing in nature is wasted. Move your body to the compost wrap. Thanks, Hazel. Thanks, everyone. I'm really going to think about how to make less waste and how to make sure the things I do use get used and used again. Now, we should probably be getting home.
We'll need to get big again first.
Of course. Everybody ready? Let's stretch and grow. Back to the size of ourselves. You too, adventurers. Stretch yourselves out.
Oh, that's better.
I feel back to normal.
Hey, Connie, I've just thought. Do you know that camel costume you made? Do you think I could borrow it? I've got myself a part as the back end of a cow in the local panto. Maybe I could reuse the material. Bit of a redesign. It could be the perfect cows behind. That'd save me ordering something new.
I'd love you to. Waste not, want not. Just like Hazel's garden.
Exactly.
I feel so much better about all the time I spent on it now. Thanks, Hazel. Thanks, everyone. You're the best customers a travel agent could ask for. Thank you. Next time, adventurers, another one of my lovely customers gets to take us on another armchair adventure inspired by their passions and interests. But for now, it's time to say goodbye. Goodbye.
Arrivederci. Auf Wiedersehen.
Bye,
See you again.
End call now. Lovely. That was amazing. Thanks so much for joining in. I can't wait to go on another armchair adventure with you all next time. Love you guys.
Armchair Adventures is a Made by Mortals production, made in collaboration with Hearts and Minds, a theatre company for over 65s. Today's adventure was funded by Suez Recycle for Greater Manchester Community Fund.
On an